Yo, what's up guys? In this video, I'm going to show you a forex trading strategy that you can actually use to profit in the forex market. Now, today I'm going to show you what an RTO is and how you can actually leverage it to your own advantage. So, if you have been on the series, I think this is about episode 5 on the smart money concept series, right? So, now, when we talk about ROTO, simply means return to order blocks. So I'm not going to walk you through what an order block is because I have tons of videos on my channel that teaches you what an order block is. In case you wish to know, I'm drop the video link in the video description so you check it out. So first, I'm going to point out an order block, then I begin to show you a ROTO. Okay, for instance, this is an order block right there. This and this is an order block right there, and I will show you how to apply this to your trading as well. So you project it to the future, and this this candle right here, the tip here, this is what we call the return to order blocks. All right, we call this return to order blocks. Okay, so basically what you want to know is we call this return to order block. So basically what you want to know is you want to know where the order block is, then you anticipate for price to get to that area, then you see that this a return to order block. But there are other stuff you need to check out for in order for you to actually identify this area for either a sell or a buy, right? So like if you have been following those series like what another block is, liquidity and so on, double tops and double bottoms, fair value gaps and imbalances, then you should know, right? So price went down, and though it did not create a new low, it formed an equal low, right? It formed an equal low unless we want to take this a as a breaker, right? So look at that, price rallied down and it tried to go up but it failed, and it tried to come down, it failed. And what happened? It created liquidity here, equal low, right? So money is lots of money is lying at this level. So in the future, price will come and take everyone out. That's we come and take out that liquidity, so we can put the dollar sign right there because there's liquidity right there. Okay, so you see how price rallied up and touched this other block, and boom, it began to fall down, right? So basically what this does is that it actually helps you to get into the trade the right way. So as price rallied down, there is a little break. There was a break here. You can see that there was a swing at that point, and here there's another stuff that's okay. There's another one right there. You see that? So you just have to mark out the other block, the specific other block. So this is the last bullish candle that was responsible for the push down of price. So you project that to the future, and what do we get? This is what we got. We have a return to order block right here. So this is a return to order block again. All right. So I'm going to abbreviate this now, saying that you already know what it means, right? Um, RTO simply means return to order block, right? You can see that, and look at what price did. Price actually fell down, and boom, take out this low again. Take note, took out this low again. You can see that right there, and price came down and formed a kind of consolidation at this point, at this area right there, right? And what happened? What happened? And price broke through it, and look at this, price came and it returned to breaker, though it's not that clear, right? So okay, few pips away, it did not touch it, but it reversed off of this candle. So You see that? So you can keep doing, you can just be doing this. Look at this. Price, what happened? Equal lows, they were taken out, and what happened again? Right, this low was taken out, and this was the last candle responsible for the takeout, and we project that to the future, and we have the return to order block right here. Right, so another one formed right there. You can see there was a break, though it broke it using the wick. So the wick is not that strong, but if the body is actually better. Okay, so you see price came and it tends to respect this order block right there. You see that? Boom. Right, and what happened? It touched it and it fell down again, and it formed an equal low right there. You can see that, formed an equal low right there. And what happened? You must understand that price will always take out equal highs and equal lows, right? So you can see it broke this structure right there, and it respected this order block. You can see there was an order block right here. Okay, so look at it. Boom. So price kind of took out a liquidity at this point, took out some liquidity at this point, right? And what happened? It began to fail again. So you can see that all of this stuff, they occur times without numbers on our chart, right? You can see that that's a perfect entry point, right? An entry point. And what happened? Price broke structure and it reversed back, and there was a little touch right there, but this other block, this candle is too small, so probably this one would have been the best so far. So you project that to the future, and what happened? Though this missed it a few pips, right? And finally it broke through. So we're now ready to be a buyer, right? So now that price have actually broke through, what do we see? Liquidity have been taken out, stop on form, break in market structure. So we wait for a return to order block. So this return to order block could mean many separate stuff, right? For instance, price might want to reverse at this point. Why? Because one, this is a breaker block that the institutional traders, which is the market makers and the banks, they might want to mitigate that particular area before the push up of price. Right, so guys, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed that session. Do consider to smash the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, and do well to watch my other videos for better understanding. And see you. God bless you.